Yo, today we are ranking every single NHL All-Star Game jersey since the All-Star Game happened this past weekend. So let's get straight into this video. Alright YouTube, welcome back to another video. It is Tuesday and we are kind of somewhat bringing back Tier List Tuesday. So I hope you are all doing well. You guys saw by the thumbnail and the little sneak peek at the beginning. We are ranking every single NHL All-Star jersey I could find on the internet. Some they use the same jersey multiple years. So we're just gonna cross that bridge when we get there, you know what I mean? And also, I hope you guys are loving the content so far. I know I'm not doing as much content as I used to, but college student, some stuff we have to work around. So I'm trying to put out one video a week, max two. And then when WWE 2K24 comes out in March, we will be pumping out content. But that's enough from me and a little spiel. But let's get right into our rankings of every single NHL All-Star jersey ever. All right, guys. So before we get into the list, we are going to tell you the specific tiers we have. And by meaning we, I mean I. So up first, we have best of the best, which is our S tier. And below that, we have A, followed by B, then C, and then D. But for our D category, it is delete this. So let's get straight into our rankings of every single NHL All-Star jersey ever. All right, up first, we have the 2024 one. I'm going to be looking off to the side here because I do have the jersey pulled up right on the side. So as you guys can see, we have the blue, red, and yellow and white jerseys. So it's kind of cool. I mean, it looks pretty basic. As you guys can see on the sleeves, there is a stripe with the stars on the side. And the big crest logo is all right. I'm going to give it a C. It's okay. It is not terrible. But for the 2024 All-Star jersey, I'm going to give it a C. Following 2024, we obviously have 2023. And honestly, I love these All-Star jerseys. It's the battle of the East versus the West. That's how it always should be, in my opinion. I don't think it should be based on division. I feel like it should just be strictly conference. And this jersey is kind of like a retro to back in the day. Because if you look up top in the inside of the collar, you can see the reverse retro logo going back to 1994. And honestly, I'm going to give these the best of the best. I think these are beautiful, and I would definitely buy one if I had the chance. Next up, we have the 2022 All-Star jerseys, and you see Connor McDavid in this photo wearing the blue, and I think that's Alex DeBrincat wearing the white, but I could be wrong. Fact check me in the comments, or I'll put it on the video if I'm wrong. But for this, I think these jerseys are okay. They're nothing too special. They are clean, effective. They get the point across. I think honestly they're an A jersey just because they're not overdone. You know what I mean? Because we'll definitely get to some that are way too overdone, and we don't need all that. But for 2022, I'm giving it a A rating. The 2020 jerseys were something else because we know the year was something else as well. But the 2020 NHL All-Star uniforms are actually pretty nice, honestly. They are clean. I like how, especially for the white and dark colors, that the team logo is prominent. You can tell what team it is by their main color being pretty much the whole logo. So I like that. But I think it looks way better on the white for most teams like Montreal, Toronto, Tampa Bay even looks cool. But for Boston, it doesn't look good. And going back to the darker colors, it even looks good on there. So it's not the best. It is not the worst. So with that being said, I'm going to put it in C. 2019 jerseys are basic as all hell. As you guys can see in this photo, we are looking at the San Jose Sharks example. So as you guys also can see that they just went with the black and the white design. I mean, it looks clean. It honestly isn't terrible, but for an All-Star jersey, I don't think it's that great. And for that reason, I'm going to put the 2019 All-Star jerseys in B. In 2018, we have 4 different All-Star jerseys. We have the white, the black, the gray, and the blue representing the Atlantic, the white for the Pacific, black for Central, and gray for the Metro. And honestly, these aren't terrible in my opinion. They get the point across to get all the different divisions their own jersey. And honestly, I think I want to say B for these as well. Most of them are B. The gray one is the only one that's not a B, but if we're talking overall, it's a B. So yeah, for the 2019 All-Star game, my bad, 2018 All-Star game, we're going with a B. 2017, this actually has a nice looking jersey for all the teams. I honestly like these. The purple looks good, the gold looks good, the white even looks good with the gray, and I think that looks like dark blue, if not like dark gray. But honestly, overall, these are nice jerseys. I'm not going to elaborate much into these. I'm honestly going to give these an A. I would wear these. I think they look really good, and they looked good on the ice at the time. 2016, I'm looking at these, and they look like a Pittsburgh Penguins Boston Bruins jersey, just with the NHL logo on it. And there's not much to them, really. Like, the stars, like, right here on this part of the shirt or the jersey. But that's about it. The colors are wonky. I feel like they could do way more. For that reason, I'm putting this in delete this. I personally do not like these. 2015, we have the neon green jerseys. It looks like it's East versus West again, based on there only being 2 jerseys. And for the white with the neon green, it doesn't look good compared to the black. The black also reminds me of the Dallas Stars jerseys they came out with. I forget what they're called, but I'll put a picture on the screen now so you guys know what I'm talking about. But it reminds me of those. And honestly, these aren't great either, and I'm putting these in delete this as well. 2 back-to-back L's for the NHL at this point for their All-Star jerseys. 2011 to 2012 is our next jerseys, because I think they wore these 2 back-to-back years, because the years between, so like 2013 and 2014, did not have an All-Star game because I believe of the Olympics and like some more lockouts got involved, so there was no All-Star game during those years. So 2011 and 2012 are our next option. And I honestly like these jerseys. I like the white and blue along with the red logo and like the lighter blue NHL logo for the other one. These are clean. Honestly, I would put these in best of the best. I think if they're clean, they get the point across and it looks like an All-Star jersey. The next jersey we are ranking are the 2009 jerseys. And by the looks at them, they are all right. They look like an All-Star jersey, but I feel like there's too much to them. Honestly, like, I mean, they're okay, and for that reason, you guys already know what all right really means. I'm going to put this in C because it's just okay. It's not crazy. It is an All-Star jersey. It looks like one, but honestly, I'm not a fan, so I'm going to put it in the letter C. 2008. So this jersey is all right. I think it's better than all right, to be honest, now that I look at it more. As you guys can see, the East is wearing all red, and the West is wearing all white with a hint of blue in there. I like that a lot, to be honest. I like how the team logo is on your shoulder here. I believe it's only on one side because I only see Jerome McGinley wearing it, and I don't know who the other person is at the time I'm seeing this, and I don't want to take too much time off your guys' hands. But honestly, I like these jerseys a lot. They capture the All-Star feel, and for that reason, I'm going to give these an A. 2007. So 2007 has a similar approach to 2008 with the red and blue. So you guys see Zdeno Chara looks like a goof in this because he's so tall. But he's wearing the Eastern jersey along with some other great All-Stars. But honestly, for these, they're kind of like 2008, but more simple, I guess. I mean, you can argue it's more simple, but the big logo with the Eastern and West kind of throws it off. For this reason, since they're not as good as the 2008 ones, I'm going to put these at B. They're not terrible. They are not the worst thing. We saw some pretty bad ones earlier, but I'm going to put these in B. All right, going back to before I was born now, 2004, the year before I was born, because I don't believe there was an NHL season the year I was born, because I think of the lockout. But that's a different topic. 2004, the jerseys look like old school jerseys or a Winter Classic jersey. There's no white. It's all like a cream white, as you guys can see in the Eastern one, that it's like a cream white and it goes Eastern across. And for the Western, it's green, like a Minnesota Wild kind of green with Western down it diagonally. But these are okay. I wouldn't wear this out or in public or anywhere, to be honest. I'm going to put this and delete this. I don't like these at all. I feel like they just look like Christmas jerseys now that I'm looking at it one more time. But yeah, delete this. Shout out Matt Hardy. Delete! Delete! 2002 to 2003, these are the next jerseys on this ranking. And these are just plain all right. I'm not going to elaborate much, but As you guys can see, I really don't know how they were divided. I'm guessing Western and Eastern, but it's just blue and white. So not much to it. And for that reason, I'm going to put these in C. 2000 to 2001. These are a very weird looking jersey because it kind of looks like an old school jersey with something in the middle and also separate jerseys for the goaltenders. I don't know what they were thinking. It's just really weird. And I really don't want to elaborate this because I don't know how it made it for 2 years. I don't know how and whose mind thought this would be a good idea to wear 2 times back-to-back years. But delete this, delete, you know, get it out of here. Another bad jersey, 1998 to 1999, both years. This is pretty trash too. I'm not going to elaborate like the last one, but you guys saw on the screen. These aren't good. We have the red with the white. I don't know what this thing is. Like, you know what I'm talking about? The white diagonally thing. And the white ones actually look all right based on what I can see in this photo. But I'm putting these in C just because of the white jersey. The red one, that can be in delete this, but it's the same year, so it's going into C, so it has to be in the same ranking. 1994 to 1997. These got some jerseys, and I do not know why I was talking in that kind of accent. It sounded like I was. When I edit this, it probably will sound like I am. But these jerseys are fire. They're not as good as the reverse retro ones, even though they're like to go back to those. Honestly, I don't think they're as good. I like the current ones more. But for that reason, I like the turquoise or like the San Jose Sharks green here, teal, whatever you want to call it. I like the purple, which reminds me of my second favorite team, the Los Angeles Kings purple from back like in 05-06. And for that reason, I'm going to put these in A. Phenomenal jerseys. 1992, the NHL 75th anniversary. These are okay. I don't like the shorter thing going down, like the sleeve at all. For the red jersey, at least. The white one looks okay. But for the 75th anniversary, this could have been so much better. I'm not going to elaborate on it anymore. I'm just going to put this and delete this. Get it out of here. Throw it all the way in the trash. Be like Ron Swanson. You know the clip, the one I'm about to play. Yeah, that one. All right, next up on this tier list video, we have 1989 to 1991 and the 1993 All-Star Game uniforms. Apparently, these are actually looking good. Based on what I see, these could be way worse. I like the white and orange. Reminds me of the golden days of the NHL from back when they used the orange and black NHL logo before they moved to the gray and silver one and black, the one we know today. But these are pretty sick, honestly. I think these are deserving of a rating. I would definitely wear this. So yeah, for that reason, I'm giving it A, representing the orange and black, just like I'm wearing my Lehigh Valley Phantoms like merch here. Even though I'm not a Flyers fan, but I was at one of those games. And if you missed it, self-plug, make sure to check out that vlog. I'll leave the link in the description. It was my first AHL game. I feel like you guys should see it. And I might be going on one in March, so stay tuned for that as well. But yeah, that link will be in the description of this video. So make sure to check it out if you love hockey. 1993 to 1986, as you guys can see in the photo, we have the great one, Wayne Gretzky. And right next to him, we have Mr. Hockey, Gordie Howe. These jerseys are pretty nice looking. I mean, it is what it is. It could be way worse. We've seen worse. So I don't know what, I'm trying to see what it says down on diagonal. I really can't tell because it's cut off. But these are all right jerseys. I like the orange and black. It looks kind of cool, and it's not the worst thing. Just for that reason, I'm going to put it in C because it's not the worst thing. It's not the best. 1982. Delete this. Get this out here. No further explanation. 1973 to 1981. All orange. They have like 2 stars here with the NHL logo. The NHL logo in the front. Honestly, these aren't bad. So I'm going to give these a C. I like the color scheme. I like the kind of the simplicity of it. So it's going to C. It is an average jersey. 1964 to 1972. We have the white and the blue kind of relevant here before we saw it come back in like kind of a modern twist. But honestly, these jerseys aren't bad. They're better than what we've seen. So I like the white and the blue. Reminds me of America or Montreal. And also, I like the red and blue numbers. I like the stars. And for that reason, me being an American, I'm going to give these a C. It's not the best thing. It's not the worst thing. 1960 to 1963. It's black and white. I really can't make out what the colors are, but you got to assume it's something odd. And honestly, since I really can't tell what it is, I'm going to put this and delete this. It might be a really good jersey just because, I don't know. I can't make out the colors if it's a black and white. But just for that reason, I'm going to put it and delete this. If it's good and you guys know what it looks like, let me know in the comments. And then just like put a link in there and I'll check out what it looks like. 1947, it says, to 1959. These jerseys are like the 75th anniversary ones. I think this is what it was like inspired by. And these are just as bad. I'm going to put these and delete this. They look like clowns out there. They look like Antonio Brown. You know what I mean? They're just clowns. 1939 is just as bad. It just looks like a sweater because that's basically what a jersey was back then. And just get it out of here. Delete this. 1937, the Howie Mornez Memorial Game, it says on this website. I'll leave this website down in the description as well so you guys can check out what I'm looking at. And yeah, it just says the Howie Mornez Memorial Game on the jersey. I mean, okay, rest in peace. I don't know who that is, to be honest. Call me crazy. I don't know. But just for like the memorial game on the jersey, I feel like that's a really cool thing to do for that guy's life. I'm going to put it C just for that reason. So it's cool to honor him in that way. And finally, we are on our last jersey. It is the 1934 All-Star Jerseys Ace Bailey benefit game. That's what it says. I don't know what that means, but it looks cool. I mean, there's not much. I really can't tell much on this jersey. I see the Toronto Maple Leafs logo. Anyone else see that? But I see that there. And just because I really can't see much, I'm going to put this in, delete this, get it out here, delete, and yeah, delete this. All right, guys, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed our return to Tier List Tuesday. And I don't know how frequently I'm going to upload these. Maybe once every 3 weeks, once every 2 weeks. I'm not sure because just my schedule is so busy nowadays. I just thought this was a fun video to put together since we haven't done one of these in a while and the NHL All-Star Game was this past weekend. So I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more tier lists, if you love sports, if you love professional wrestling, anything like that. Leave in the comments what you want me to rank next. I'll make sure to do it. And take care, guys. I will see you in the next video next week. Take care, guys.